Let's talk about the question that I've been asked oh so many times between 2020 and 2025. Why do I sit on my bed so often? First of all, let's just say that I have completed informative policing academy, meaning that I've been trained as a police unit officer to report the news, which is a part of sitting down, meaning that a news reporter sits down on her job all day long. It's a sit down positioning job where one sits down and reports the news on her bed in her home because there's no public building available right now because the CTV building and the Omni building are on provincial ordered lockdown for 2025. And as a matter of fact, the CTV building and the Omni News TV building, they've been on ordered lockdown since about 2017, I believe, and there has been absolutely no operatable informative news flowing out of the CTV News building or the Omni News building from that time period. Before that, the CTV News Building and the Omni TV News Building have been only used for storage of actual items in all forms, also including clothing. Right now, those items have been cleared out completely of the Omni TV building as well as the CTV building, and they are sitting in what's known as stand firm stillness due to the fact that there's a possibility that there might be two choices for the CTV News building or the Omni News building. The first choice is to demolish the building completely if no physical human being is able to get into the building in order to operate the building as it was meant to be as a news facility. And it is the same thing for the Omni TV news building, is to CIA informatively blow down both buildings if a human informant, such as CIA, is not able to report the news from the building when the year 2027 comes into effect. So, what should be happening right now? The reason why I'm at home reporting the news from my bed is if there is a draw taken to blow down the CTV and Omni News building, there should be gassing up the building right now with the bombs in order to take out the building in one setting. That is what the Canadian Army should be doing right now, which is adhering the bombs to the CTV building as well as the Omni building in order to take out both buildings in one click of a button, which allows me to work at home and be at home instead of having to go outside as a news reporter. So, for those of you that are asking why in 2025 am I still sitting on my bed, that's why. There is no more availability space for those that can see the CTV building for me to work there, and there's no more availability space for the Omni News television station in for those that have seen the building because I've seen them myself. So if you ask me why again, I'm going to ask you to go under and go set up a bomb yourself in order to crash down your question as to why I ain't sitting in the news office, I'm sitting on my bed. Go set up the bomb and see why I do it that way. With that being said, thank you. Bye bye.